I've always been unhappy with the way I look.
I knew that I was strong and I had strong arms, but I didn't see it as a positive thing.
Am I not normal?
I was not the right type.
Maybe you shouldn't really train your legs anymore. You should train somewhere else because it's getting too big.
Is this really feminine? Is this really, like, attractive?
I was born and raised in India in a very traditional and conservative environment, which meant that I was not exposed to the idea of exercise or fitness in general. I had never worked out a day in my life until I had left India.
Coming from a very traditional Chinese family, women are supposed to be staying back and they're not really expected to show strength. It's actually probably preferred that they show weakness, because then it actually makes the men of the family feel good because they can take care of the women in the family.
So growing up in India, I think as women, our roles in society were pretty much defined by its relation to another. So we were raised to be good daughters, we were raised to be sisters, we were raised to be moms and wives, and it was always in relation to another person, and usually a male figure.
I was always the biggest kid. You can look at my class photo and it literally goes all of the other kids, Rebecca, all the other kids. When you're a teenage girl, everything that matters is like what you look like, what clothes you wear, and very superficial.
In my mind, I always feel like I need to look skinny in order to feel pretty and in order to feel female.
But when I was younger, I didn't saw this as misrepresentation of women bodies. I saw this like I don't fit. And then when you grow older, of course, you understand that this is not the problem. This is, society is the problem, like how they represent women.
Those things don't just evaporate overnight, they're in you. And still, when I look at myself sometimes, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. And then I'm like, no, you know what that back can do? I can do so many pull-ups.
It's still a challenge for many of us in terms of dealing with our body image and how we're seen in public.
So I was really never taught to want to have strength or want to feel fit, because that's not what women are supposed to do.
I can lift those giant water jugs and all the security guards are like, no, no, no. And I'm like, please, give it to me. And then I clean it perfectly. I'm really excited about it because I look too at my daughter and we talk about strength all the time, and she's seeing this, and so I really hope for her that she won't have as much of a battle as I did, that she won't want to be small and shrink, and that she'll be strong. And not just my daughter, but all the young ladies that I teach at school, that they would find that their physical strength also can inspire mental and emotional strength. So if you can learn to develop one part, you can develop other parts.
What strength training has actually taught me to do was, by focusing on my inner strength, I don't focus as much on all the worries that I have about my body. Because as long as I'm becoming a better person through the process of building strength, then that's really the most important thing for me.
When I'm working out, it's one of the only moments where I just don't think about anything. I just think about performing, about trying to do my best, going faster, and I kind of zone out. So I kind of have nothing in my mind than just giving my best on the moment.
Because when you're doing strength training, you have to be incredibly present in the moment. You have to be focused. You have to be patient. And I think these are all qualities that are really important in all your life.
As soon as I'm at the gym doing weights, when I see myself, the shape of the body getting stronger and stronger, I feel more and more confident. I don't really care what other people think anymore.
It's not that my body totally changed, so I'm basically the same as before. I'm just more confident, and this changes a lot actually. Your attitude is the one that changes, and also changes the perspective, like how people see you.
After I started lifting weights and after I started doing all these things in the gyms like squats and deadlifts and Olympic lifts, it was for the first time in my life that I felt so powerful, that I felt like I could do anything that I wanted to do.
But one of the biggest changes that I felt in the last year was that I prioritize my strength over anything else now. Growing up, I really had pride in being a tomboy and enjoying sports, being athletic. And as I got older, I definitely had challenge balancing that side of myself and the feminine identity that I think society expected me to be.
For me, femininity is having the ability to be strong and lift heavy things without anybody's help. It's the ability to be able to move myself throughout my day and not be in pain. It's also the ability to put on an outfit that I like and dress up for myself and go do whatever I want to do and feel confident and happy with the body that I have. Femininity is anything that you want it to be. It's whoever you are if you identify as female.
Being a woman is feeling confident in myself and feeling that my ability and what I can do is not limited by my gender, but also being able to be there and empower other women.
Being part of a community with women who's going through that similar journey has been incredibly helpful. And now I'm at a point where I'm able to balance that a lot more.
There's just so much more joy and accountability when we do it as a community. We are all cheering each other on, we're all kind of encouraging each other.
I'm proud of who I am today, and I know that I have so much more that I can work on.
And we're never done, right?
I think being strong today to me means that I'm able to do the things that I want to do.
Being able to be independent.
The ability to continue to challenge and progress.
Confident about myself.
These muscles are something I'm proud of now.
Being strong is beautiful.